Hello, my name is Eric Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. Today I'll be talking about giving up hurry. Before getting into that though, I want to give a quick shout out and big thank you to Ram and Ramesh for becoming my first two members of the channel. Something that you can learn more through the link. Anyways, giving up or letting go of hurry. This is somewhat related to the earlier video I had of how to be present. But one of the ways in which we avoid the present moment is in hurry. Because when we're in a hurry, we're not so concerned about the present moment. We're constantly striving, struggling, and pushing for there, over there, in the future, or somewhere else. And it just gives a lot of frustration, anxiety, and suffering. For things move in their own time. However much we think we can control or push it along to speed it up, often that is not the case. You may have seen in your life, maybe on a train, a plane, a bus, some form of transportation. You might see somebody in a hurry and they're just sitting there antsy and looking around, looking at their watch, keep looking at the map for the stops or whatever. And you can tell they can't wait to get to where they're going. When this happens, there's this constant feeling of pressure. And so you really do not enjoy what's going on now. It's kind of a thing I noticed among Zen masters, that they make it a point not to hurry. They make it a point to, you are, I guess you'd call, deliberate and sincere, and you give it your all in whatever you do. But in no way are you in a hurry. You're not trying to get somewhere. It is a changing of the mindset and viewpoint from where you're going to instead focusing on what you're doing now. Let the end come about itself. Because if you're walking somewhere, rough example, but say you're walking somewhere a mile or so down the road. If you're constantly thinking and fixated on getting there and trying to speed things up, the odds are very much that when you get there, you'll have very little idea of what was going on around you during the entire trip. You're so focused on getting there that you're not really aware of here and now. And if you instead change the viewpoint and focus to walking, it can be a brisk walk. It doesn't have to be a slow walk. Hell, it could be even a jog. It doesn't really matter. But whatever speed you choose to take, just focus on the what's going on here now. So you're taking the steps, however fast. You're aware of what's going on around you. You are aware of your surroundings. Aware of your own body, what you hear, see, smell, taste, feel. And you may find that with this kind of mindset, it is far easier to enjoy the walk, the run, whatever. And before you know it, you'll be at your destination. And so you arrive going, oh, I'm here already. As opposed to if you're hurrying, the entire time during the trip, you're like, I'm not there yet. I need to get there. And it's not fun. And so what I'm suggesting is catch yourself when you're in a hurry and just try to let it go. Give up hurry. And instead focus more on what you can do. Now, even if you're going to be late, because this was several years ago, but I remember one time I was driving to an appointment. I had an appointment I had to get to, and the traffic was more backed up than I thought it would be, and I could tell a little bit of frustration was starting to arise because I was too focused on getting there on time. And I just had to kind of stop myself for a moment and go, okay, I'm doing the best I can. I left when I left. Thankfully, it was on time and not late, but I left when I should have had plenty of time. Traffic conditions were such that slowing me down, unforeseen, but there's nothing I can do about it. None of this is under my control. All I can do is keep going safely at the speed limit. And I get there when I get there. And so as soon as I adopted this attitude, this mental intention of I'll get there when I get there, it was no longer frustrating or irritating. And actually I found myself looking around a lot more. And I noticed a few things on the journey, billboards, businesses, things I wouldn't have noticed otherwise if I was so focused on getting where I was trying to get to. But as soon as you're focused on the I'm here now, I'm doing what I can to move in the right direction, I get there when I get there, you'll notice that you'll just be more aware of what's going on here and now. And when you're really aware of what's going on here and now, you're actually living. That's actually living. That's being aware of what's going on now instead of in a figment of our mind. Because in the opposite way, if you're focused on trying to get there, instead you're not looking around, you're not aware, you're just in your head imagining how can I get there quicker. Basically the vision becomes tunnel vision. It shrinks to just your destination, and you just become unaware of everything else. And so the Zen masters discovered this long ago, that if you don't hurry, just don't hurry, you'll get there when you get there. You do what you can, you walk, whatever, but the important thing is to be here, be now, and the future will take care of itself. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, please post below. As always, if you think somebody might enjoy this video, I encourage you to share it. But until next time, thank you much.